I play an emulation of Pokemon Yellow. I've owned Pokemon Yellow and all of the other ones, so I feel comfortable doing that, even though I didn't pull it from the cartridge.
Yeah,
So,
but I mean,
anyways,
emulation is how like the various online platforms work right now. So like Nintendo Switch Online is all emulation.
Yeah. I have bought Planescape Torment, the video game, twice, but it's easier to just emulate it.
Yeah.
But like I've already paid for it twice, so I don't feel bad about doing that.
And I have played an emulation of Breath of Fire 3 because it doesn't exist anywhere, Capcom. They have the soundtrack on Steam, but not the game. I'm like, put the game on Steam so I can play it and finally...
The soundtrack, but not the game?
Yeah, put the game on Steam so I can finish my quest for fishing, please.
Who buys just soundtracks on Steam?
I don't know. It's weird. It's weird.
This is
I've
between
got
the
one
geeks.
with bundles
Between
of
the geeks.
games on
We're
Steam.
on
But
recording. Talking about cool stuff.
Was I supposed to do that intro?
You're good. I'm doing a little cleanup as we go.
Yeah.
yeah. No, I also, anything, the other thing, this is kind of an edge case, but anything in emulation that is no longer available and will never be re-released, I think is fair game
Yeah,
too.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. That's fine. Let's put it this way: if somebody puts out an emulation of the ET video game, I don't think anyone's complaining about rights issues for that one.
There was another thing that I heard about like a few years ago that like it didn't even occur to me about like emulation in software and preserving software was like there's like scientific software, like stuff like for analyzing Petri slides or other stuff like that, or like the software that makes this like scanning tunneling microscope run that like is no longer supported.
Yeah.
And like they can't get updates for it, and if the computer that it's running on fails, they just can't get another copy of it.
Yeah,
And this is like stuff that was paid for sometimes with tax dollars, like
Yes.
it cost like $1 million, and like if the 1995 Windows 1995 like computer that it's running on falls apart, well, these scientists can't do that work anymore.
yeah.
Oops. Yeah. It's crazy. Do you get that a lot in your work at all?
No, the pharmacy that I'm working at is
We
running
don't have to
30-year-old
talk about specifics.
software, but it's running 30-year-old software, but it's still like supported at least, and it can do a bunch more stuff than it could do when I was working there, a couple decades ago. But yeah, not so much. But
Not too late for the Halloween episode.
there was something I
You
wanted
made
to
it just in time. No.
the we're talking about like the retro stuff.
Yeah.
Even like Dungeons and Dragons like has had a big resurgence, the last decade or two of like OSR stuff.
Yeah.
Like harkening back to sort of like the design ethos of like first edition D&D, and less emphasis on like making sure that there's a system for everything, a mechanical system for like how to roll to do this, how to roll to do that, and more just focusing on like, look, this is the basics of just like exploring a dungeon, keep the action as fast-paced as possible, don't have so many rules they get in the way. Don't like make someone roll to, like you were talking about like a couple weeks ago, like don't make someone roll to know something that you as the dungeon master want to tell them. Just tell them.
Yes.
Don't have a knowledge skill.
Yeah.
Because then if they roll a 1, you're like, oh, I can't tell you the thing that I need to tell you for the plot to advance.
Yeah. And this is a little off topic from that, but just as some general dungeon mastering advice. If you still want to make them roll because you can't get away from rolling dice, give them that information regardless of what they roll.
Yes.
And then if they roll well enough, give them more information.
Yes.
Nobody's gonna poo-poo getting more information.
Yeah.
Even if it's not helpful information. That's the other thing. Give them information about anything. like as little treats. So yeah, I was coming in.
Sometimes more information that's not relevant can be like if it's a mystery, like a murder mystery or something like
Yes.
that.
Oh, that's so good.
You might be giving them red herrings without
Yes.
knowing it. and just like having more buttons to press doesn't necessarily make the experience better, like with the camcorder.
So yeah, I mean, as far as retro check, I was going to bring up like the NES and Super NES minis, those little things of where they are made to look like the NES machine
Oh,
and Super
yeah.
NES machine, but they're like this big,
Yeah.
and they emulate, something like 30 games each.
Yeah.
But of course, very few of them are like fully third party. Like they're not big third party titles because Square would just rather charge you for
Yeah.
having a collection. So
Well,
yeah,
one of the pieces, the controllers you can get for the Switch of the different generations to play get the original NES controllers for the Switch, so you have that original experience with like
yes,
Super Mario Brothers and all of
Yep.
that. I wish they'd have the duck hunt gun. That's the only thing
Yeah.
that's missing.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
you got GameCube and you've got Super Nintendo and et cetera, et cetera. Those controllers are amazing. So
Would the Duck Hunt gun even work on like a modern smart TV, or does it?
I don't think it would.
Because I think it relied on like how CRTs worked or something.
Yeah, I think in order to
Yeah.
make Duck Hunt
they would have to come
work,
up with it.
Yeah.
you would essentially have to do like a Wiimote
Yeah.
type situation where
Yeah.
you had the sensor bar.
Yeah.
You'd have to recreate that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would need more. You would need more than just the gun. You would also need something like mounted to the TV or near the TV.
Yeah. Which, like, I mean,
Yeah.
the sensor bars were like, I don't know, $20.
If you build it, they will come.
Yeah. I mean, they're eventually going to have to do something like that for compatibility when they start re-releasing Wii stuff as part of like a service.
Yeah.
Because pretty soon we're going to get to where we might already be at the point where Wii games are considered like nostalgic,
Yeah.
since those are roughly 18 years old.
Yeah. Yeah.
Super Mario Galaxy.
Yeah, they've re-released that twice. So,
Yeah. Amazing.
all right, folks. Before this runs on too long, I think we are going to wrap things up here. So, thank you for watching Between the Geeks. We will see you next time.